Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to come on and show you what Lottie and I and the babies have organised for Theme Thursday. Now, there's only a slight problem, excuse me, and that is that it's Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Thursday seemed to disappear very quickly yesterday, but I hope you don't mind seeing us on Friday. So what you are looking at is my little girl Lottie, and she's in a brand new baby nest that I ordered from Etsy, and it's come from Russia. I've been thinking about getting one for ages and ages, and just then I forgot about it, and then all of a sudden one day I thought, oh, let me have a look and see if there's one I want. And I wanted one that was just pale blue, basically, that would be good for a girl or a boy. And the outside of this, let me just show you, the outside of this is pale blue, like that trim there, with white spots on it, and the inside is plain white, which is what I wanted, just so that you can see what the baby's wearing clearly. I can always lay a blanket inside it. Now, before you all shout at the screen that I've got Lottie in the wrong way, I know I have, but that end where her head is, which is really the foot end, is a bit higher than the other end. Even though it came with a little pillow, she looks better with her head propped up like that. You can see her better. So I put her in back the wrong way. I hope you don't mind. And yeah, so that's our new baby nest from Russia. And do you know what? It didn't even take that long to get here. It only took the usual time that anything comes from overseas, which is about between 2 and 2.5 weeks. And this only took 2.5 weeks. It's the same from England or America. Like, it was just amazing. I thought it would take months. But anyway, it's here and it's lovely, and it's just what I wanted. So we are showing you our new baby nest, but also I've dressed Lottie for the theme, which is forest animals and camping. And I think there was one other thing, was there? I remember there were 3. Oh, I can't think. Anyway, so the problem I had with the theme for yesterday was that I had so many outfits with rabbits and things on it. It was really, I'm no good with decisions. When there's that many outfits, it's really hard to decide what to dress her in. So I went completely differently, and I went with this little grey knitted romper, which has got 3 buttons underneath, and they're plastic, but they're meant to look like wood. And then it just buttons up on her shoulders, and it fits her perfectly. The straps aren't too long or anything. And the reason I put her in this is because of the little animal on the front. But do you know what? I have no idea what animal it is. I think it's meant to be a little fawn, judging by the spots on its back. But it's a sort of a hybrid animal. And I think that's because this garment has no label in it. I think it's a knockoff from China. So it's an interesting animal, let's put it that way. But let's imagine that that animal lives deep in the dark forest somewhere and isn't sighted very often, so we're just not used to its, what can we say, its structure. Because the ears are very, very big and the face is different. So let me just describe to you the little animal, because I have only told you that Lottie's wearing a grey knitted romper. But the animal is white, and it's got 4 legs, and the hoofs are black. There's a little black and grey eye, and a little black nose, and it's turned sideways, so we're only seeing the side of its face. And there's a gigantic white ear with a little grey spot in it. So that's the interesting animal that Lottie's wearing today for the theme. She has also got socks on with mice, little grey and pink and black mice. The socks are white, and they clearly are mice. And she's holding a very pink jelly cat that her Auntie Holly sent her a little while ago. And in her other hand, in her right hand, she's holding a little vintage Fisher-Price little baby toy that goes with the Fisher-Price camper that she's been playing with. It's on her left. Can you see that Fisher-Price camper there? I'll just move across a little bit. There it is. It's got a boat that you can, I'll show you what you can do with the boat. You can flip it upside down. Also, there's a little barbecue. I'll just show you that. you can see it. Let me come close and show you the barbecue. There's the barbecue. It's got some sausages, a steak and some hamburger patties that are cooking on that. So let me show you what you can do with this. I have to take the people out of the boat, but I'll show you what's in the bottom of the boat. There's some fishing gear. See that? Some fishing gear in the bottom of the boat. And then you can see the shape that's in the top of this camper. And the boat just goes on there, and then it's complete. It's got its roof on. And I'll show you what else it does. Whoops. I think this is from about the 1970s probably. So this part lifts out. Now, I'll show you what's in there. Tip the people out because the children have been playing with it. One lady left in there. Out you come going. But this part comes out. It just lifts off the top. And then that's the inside. There's, I suppose, there's beds at the top. And little doors at the back. And what else have we got there? I think that might be food or something that's down the side. Oh, there's some books and a camera. Can you see that? No, of course you can't because I'm not showing you properly. I'll stand better. Let me just see. There we go. There's the camera and the book. So that's a relaxing side. Let's see what's on this side. That seems to be the cooking side. That's my finger too with a band-aid. Sorry about that. I've got a cut. So there we go. That's what's on the inside of it. Let me just see if I can show you the little beds. It's a bit hard to demonstrate. There they are. There's the beds. They used to have foam on there, but it's kind of rubbed off and it's turned a bit grainy. So that's the top of the camper, and you can see the bottom where they drive, and it makes a noise as you pull it along. How good is that? Doesn't matter how old it gets, that's not going to break. It doesn't need any batteries. So we put that on top, like that, and I'll leave the boat because I can't reach that at the moment. So there we go. That's what Lottie's been playing with. And actually she was sharing it with Pippa and Jonty. Excuse me, but of course they fell asleep because they're so young. They really not very good at playing yet. They get very tired easily. But I'll show them to you. And yeah, I'll tell you how my grandchildren's rabbit's going as well. So just hold on a second, I'll show you the twins. And here we are back with the twins. They look adorable. Believe me, they really were playing with that camper. Just before I got them set up again, they fell asleep, little sausages. I really wanted to show you how they were playing. But that's what happens with tiny babies. They cry when you don't expect it, and they fall asleep when you don't expect it. At least you can see their outfits. They are, let me describe Jonty's first. It's a two-piece outfit. It's a top and little pants in interesting sort of browny, dark brown charcoal sort of colour. And on the front, so the top is just plain in that dark colour, and on the front I think that animal, there we go, can you see that? I think that animal is a rabbit. And he's got little, the pants match, but there's lots of little animal heads on the outline of rabbit heads, sorry, on his pants. And on the top I didn't say that it's really just the rabbit's face that you can see. I think it's a rabbit. It might be another one of those strange hybrid animals that you find in the deep dark forest. And he's holding his jelly cat, his little jelly cat. I love the little ones, who was a present from his Auntie Suzanne in England. And he's got his dummy in his mouth. Maybe that's why he fell asleep. And he's got his white bonnet on that you've seen many times before. It's that it's got a texture to it, the fabric, and they're just cotton and fit the babies perfectly. I love them wearing these bonnets. And then we move on to Miss Pippa, and she's wearing a two-piece knitted outfit in a beautiful dark pink colour. And on the front she has a bird, and that is a bird from the forest. Let's see if you can see that little bird there. It's got a little tiny little diamond for an eye. Of course it's a real diamond, naturally. And that birdie is in white, and it's got a pink edge of a wing, and it's sitting on a stitched branch. And her top has got lots of white knitted spots in the pattern, a beautiful white scalloped edge along the hem and around the sleeves as well. And the pants are just a plain pink, and they have the feet in, so she's very warm. And Jonty's got his little toes out of his trousers, but actually today it's stunning outside, very, very warm. It's going to be 27 today, and then cool down tonight and be very cool tomorrow and a bit rainy, which is a bit of a disaster because my youngest daughter's having a party for her little girl who just turned 5, and it's going to be a bit outside, well, mostly outside, with jumping castles and games and things like that. So, well, one jumping castle, I shouldn't say that in the plural, one jumping castle. So she's a little bit worried about the weather. There is a 50% chance of rain, and it's going to be quite cold. It's only going to be 18. So fingers crossed, everybody, that at the time of the party it doesn't rain and all the children can play happily outside. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Today's beautiful, sunny, and I'm about to head off to the movies with my friends. They're coming to pick me up in a minute. We're going to see a film called Ladies in Black. It's an Australian film, and it was set in 1959, which of course is a very, to me, I'm always interested in things from the 50s. I love the fashion, the hairdos and things like that, but it really was a very patriarchal culture back then, where if you were married you couldn't work, or you couldn't teach. Or I should say, especially teaching, yes, you had to leave the profession if you got married, because you might have a baby and disrupt things. So it was very old-fashioned back then. So it is a film about those times, about a group of women who wear black as their uniform because they work in a big department store in the city of Sydney. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I don't know if it's going to be, it's meant to be good, but you never know, do you? We'll have to see for ourselves. So that's what I'm doing this morning, I beg your pardon. And as soon as I get back, we're going straight off. I have to go straight off to pick up grandchildren from school. So that will be my day today. So I just was determined to squeeze this video in. So there you go. That's today. That's Friday. And just now it is 9:20. They'll be here in 10 minutes. So I better wrap this up. But did I tell you that Pippa's holding her jelly cat as well? And so look, the jelly cats are rabbits, so that's why I thought they were legitimate for this video. Her beautiful white jelly cat with the floral trim inside the ears and on the bottom of the feet came from her Auntie Sue Drinkwater a little while ago, and so I'm really, really happy to have these two tiny jelly cats because they match the babies perfectly and I love them. Now, let me just quickly give you a Bunny update before I go. Bunny is doing very well. The vet can't believe how quickly he's recovered, or is recovering, I should say. It's just fantastic. Really, it's just the best news ever. And because it's school holidays, my son and his family are going away. So thank goodness the bunny got unwell before they left, and they were there to deal with it all, and it's just a relief. My friend Lynn is going to look after Bunny. Lynn and her husband Ian will look after Bunny, but Bunny is well on the way to recovery, so that's the end of a very sad, scary story. And the timing really, if it had to happen, the timing was perfect really, while the family was still there and could take part and make decisions and look after the bunny and all of that stuff, so it worked out well. And now that they're going away they're going to Vanuatu, I think, yes, for the school holidays. Bunny is well now and is recovering, so it just is all good news on that front. I don't think I told you that we're actually filming in the nursery/playroom today, and just for a change, because there's so much beautiful sunlight coming in, I thought I would do it in here for you. So at this moment, I think I really should go. If I keep talking much longer, I won't be ready. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and the children, the little children, my babies, and I hope to see you all very soon. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's only a small contribution. I've just watched Holly's magnificent video with 18 babies, all taking part, dressed appropriately, camping, all sorts of things. She is a miracle, that girl. I don't know how she does it. But anyway, this is just a very small contribution to Theme Thursday. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you all soon. So in the meantime, everyone, please take care and be kind to each other. Bye-bye.